Today, we're going to try and connect the dots on a world that feels like it's really on a knife's edge. We've got a military flashpoint brewing in the Middle East, a global economy that's feeling some serious strain, and on top of all that, a major leadership shakeup happening in the United States. It's April 3rd, 2026, and you can feel all these threads pulling tight at the exact same time.
And it really all kicks off with this really stark warning from President Trump. In a primetime address to the nation, he basically signaled that a massive escalation isn't just a possibility, it's coming. You know, this one quote right here, it just sets the stage for the tension that's absolutely gripping the globe right now.
And look, this isn't just talk. The conflict is already incredibly real on the ground. We're getting reports of a barrage of Iranian missiles slamming into 9 different sites across the greater Tel Aviv area. The damage is apparently significant, and we've had confirmations that a central railway station was one of the targets that got hit.
And things have just escalated in a huge way. The U.S. is now directly involved in the fighting. Iranian forces have confirmed that they've shot down a U.S. F-15E fighter jet over their airspace. Now, thankfully, one crew member has been rescued, but a search is still underway for the other.
So, you have to be asking, how did we get here? How did things escalate so quickly? Let's break down the details of what has brought the region, and really the whole world, right to the brink of a much wider war.
And you know, this fight isn't just being fought with missiles, it's already hitting the global economy hard. Iran has basically blockaded the Strait of Hormuz, which is, as you know, a critical artery for global trade. They're calling it a friendly transit policy, which means only ships from allies like China and Russia are allowed to pass, and only after paying a toll to Iran. And this is already causing some serious diplomatic headaches. Get this, U.S. ally Austria has even denied American military flights the use of its airspace, citing their neutrality laws.
All this military instability, well, it comes with an immediate and, frankly, a very painful price tag for pretty much all of us.
$141. That is the spot price for a single barrel of oil as of today. I mean, that is just a staggering number, and it has already sent massive shockwaves all through the global economy.
Now, to really put that number in perspective, today's price of $141 a barrel is just rocketing towards the all-time high we saw back during the 2008 financial crisis. I mean, just look at where we were a month ago. The volatility is just off the charts. The world runs on energy, and right now the cost of that energy is absolutely exploding.
And this isn't just about what you're paying at the pump. No, the ripple effects are hitting in ways you might not even think of. We're suddenly seeing a critical helium shortage. Disruptions in Qatar are causing prices to double, and that threatens everything from MRI scanners in hospitals to the AI industry. And at the same time, the pain is coming directly to your wallet, with Amazon now rolling out a 3.5% fuel surcharge for its sellers.
So how's the U.S. government responding? Well, with its own economic moves. On top of those surcharges hitting online sellers, the administration has just announced new America First tariffs. We're talking up to 100% on some brand-name drug imports. It's a pretty direct reaction to all this growing instability around the world.
Okay, so while all of this is unfolding on the world stage, there's also a really significant and incredibly fast series of leadership changes happening right now, right here on the U.S. domestic front.
And man, these changes are coming fast. In what seems like the blink of an eye, the Army Chief of Staff is out, the Attorney General has been removed, and a new fraud czar has just been appointed. It is a swift, decisive shakeup at the very highest levels of the U.S. government.
So let's put some names to these moves. The shakeup at the Pentagon was ordered by the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and it led to the immediate retirement of Army Chief of Staff General Randy George. Then, over at the Justice Department, Pam Bondi's 14-month run as Attorney General came to a very abrupt end. And now, Vice President Vance has this new role as a fraud czar, which seems to be aimed at investigating how aid is being distributed in opposition-led states. So that adds a whole other political layer to this crisis.
But, you know, with all this going on, all this chaos and conflict, it's really important to remember that the rest of the world, it doesn't just stop. So let's shift our focus for a second to some of the other major events that are unfolding at the very same time.
And here is some absolutely incredible news. NASA has just confirmed that the Artemis II crew successfully completed a critical deep space engine burn. I mean, this is the big one. This maneuver has officially locked them in, committed them to their trajectory to go around the moon. It's just a pure moment of discovery and human achievement.
And of course, beyond the huge headlines we've been focused on, other major stories are developing. A really powerful 7.6 magnitude earthquake has just struck Indonesia.
And in Myanmar, the military ruler has been formally elected as president. It just goes to show you, while conflict and economics are dominating the news, these other world events continue to shape millions and millions of lives.
So where does that leave us? It's just a single day defined by the brink of war, by economic shockwaves, by political upheaval, and at the same time by a monumental leap in space exploration. And as all these different events collide, it really makes you ask the question, which one of these ripples is going to become the wave that truly defines tomorrow?